Hello, everyone. This is Katherine Marie, and you are listening to Long COVID Real Talk podcast. I wanted to let you know, even though I don't usually say this at the beginning, that I am an adult gerontology acute care nurse practitioner and a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, as well as a licensed social worker. So, all of these things that I'm talking about are things that I know about professionally, but also personally, because like you, I'm living with long COVID. So, today's episode is one that I wish someone had sat me down and made me listen to really early on because it's about rest. Not just slowing down, but the kind of rest that actually helps prevent crashes, immune flares, and weeks of recovery. If you've ever felt like a short walk or a phone call has knocked you out for 2 days, you're not crazy and you're not weak. It's called post-exertional malaise, or PEM, and it's a hallmark of long COVID. So today, we're talking about the difference between active rest and true rest, and even small activities, why that can be dangerous for your system, and the neuroscience and metabolism behind why doing nothing is sometimes the most powerful thing you can do. So let's get into it. There are four biochemical things as to why rest isn't optional. Number one, mitochondrial dysfunction, the energy breakdown. Our bodies run on energy made by mitochondria, the little power plants inside our cells. In people with long COVID, those mitochondria just do not work properly. So when you walk too far or talk too long or try to clean the kitchen or try to throw a load of laundry in, your body runs out of fuel, and worse, it builds up toxic byproducts. So the crash that you feel is actually your cells waving a white flag. Number two, autonomic nervous system dysfunction. In long COVID, even mild effort, like just walking across the room, can send your body into fight or flight mode. Your heart rate spikes, your breathing changes, you feel dizzy, and your body shuts down. Number three, neuroinflammation and brain energy crisis. Thinking too much actually causes a crash due to neuroinflammation. The brain's immune cells become overactive, blocking energy flow and neurotransmitters, and rest is truly the only thing that helps. And number four, the immune system chaos. Exertion can cause immune system overreactions, viral reactivations, and flares. This isn't mental, it's biological. So every time you push past your limit, your immune system flips a switch against you. I wanted to talk about some practical pacing tips. So the first thing is to use a heart rate monitor and try to stay under 15 beats per minute above your resting rate to avoid crashes. The heart rate monitor that I use is an iWatch, but there are many different types of heart rate monitors that you can use. The next tip is to try the 3-to-1 rule. Rest for 3 minutes for every 1 minute of activity. Another practical pacing tip is to build a rest nest, a quiet, dark space with water, comfort items like soft, fluffy blankets and pillows, and no screens or conversation. And that is the difference between active rest and true rest. Active rest is doing things just slowly, like having a little conversation with someone or listening to a podcast or watching a favorite show or crocheting or doing some very gentle stretching. Whereas true rest is you laying down, eyes closed, not listening to anything, not talking to anyone, no screens. So the next pacing tip is to schedule your rest before and after any physical or cognitive activity, even showers or meals. I do this by, in my planner, only putting one thing that I'm going to do per day that is outside of the house, if anything. I don't leave the house more than once a day, pretty much ever, except to drop off my daughter at school. And that's a very quick trip around the neighborhood. I also will take a nap as soon as I get home from dropping off my daughter at school. That is anywhere from 30 minutes to 3.5 hours. It depends on how tired I am. And then I will usually do the one activity and then come back home and take another long nap and then get up and pick up my daughter from school. Keep an energy log. Track what activities lead to crashes and adjust your pacing accordingly. And finally, rest proactively, not reactively. So don't wait until you're too exhausted and then rest. Rest proactively ahead of time to avoid crashing. Anyway, that's it for today's episode of Long COVID Real Talk. I hope this helped reframe rest, not giving it as giving up, but as a radical, necessary act of healing. If this resonated with you, please share the episode, leave a review, or send me a message. I'd love to hear how you are learning to rest. Take care of your brain, your body, and your energy, and we'll talk again real soon. Take care.